Good morning, YouTube friends and family. I am in my garage, and we are not camping this weekend. And I don't know if you can see behind me, it is a very rainy day. We're supposed to have 100% rain today after 5 beautiful days of nothing but sun, but frigid temps. So anyway, we're back to the true Pacific Northwest fashion of rain, and we are no stranger to it. So, but rest assured, me and John are going camping next weekend, so a new camping video will be coming to you soon. We're very excited to get that filmed and share that with you. But what we are doing today, we thought we would bring you along a weekend in our life. Just knowing what we do on the weekends, we thought we'd share a little bit more of our personal selves with you. And I hope you're into that, so because that's what we're doing this weekend. The reason I'm in my garage is we're actually in the process of turning my garage into a home gym. Me and John have been on a little bit of a health journey. If you hear that machine running in the background, that's actually John running on the treadmill. And we have all Nordic tracks. We have a Nordic track spin bike, and we have 2 Nordic track treadmills. And the reason we have 2 treadmills versus 1 is the one that John is currently running on, we've had for, I would say, close to 6 years. John's giving me the number 6. We've had it for 6 years, and it has been a beast. It is the commercial 2950 Nordic track, and it is on its last leg. And Nordic Track had a really great Black Friday deal, and we got a combo of a new treadmill and a spin bike. So yeah, we're excited to kind of turn our garage into a home gym. So anyway, we're gonna get started with our weekend. We're gonna bring you along, and we'll see how this video goes. I'm excited to share it with you. All right, let's get started. Right, 20 minutes spin done. That's about all I have in me to start this. I haven't done spin in so long, and this was actually my second go at it. I mean, it's literally been years since I have done spin, but I do know that if I keep at it, it's gonna be great. We follow this program through Nordic Track. I don't know if it's Nordic Track specific, but it's called iFit. And so I'm actually riding with a trainer through Montana right now. And that's kind of cool. I love Montana. I've been a couple times, and I just think it's a beautiful state. But it's a beginning series, and I feel like I am like not even at the beginning stage. So I took it slow. The program was 16 minutes. I ended up doing 20 with a little bit of a cool down on my own. And I feel better for it. I feel accomplished, but now I'm gonna take just a little easy walk, and John is finishing up his jog, and I think he's gonna jump on the bike. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna hit the showers.
I got you, and I'm not leaving your side. You ready to rock and roll today? Okay, I'll explain what we're doing in just a minute or two. I'm gonna get us through this little tunnel here.
Good.
Toby, you're working out hard, dude. Working out hard. This is our workout crew right here. We are in the truck. We have friends that own a condo, and they are redoing the kitchen in that condo. And so they needed a little help today, and we are actually hauling the old kitchen to the dump.
Yeah, or at least most of it. At least some of the cabinets and sink and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we had some cardboard that we had to get rid of anyway. And it was just easy to do that for them, and always help a friend in need, right? And then I got my little Christmas sweater on, which after the dump, and we unload all of this, we need to head back home, because we are going to buy some firewood today. And why are we buying firewood today?
So we got an insert for our house, wood insert, and we've been running it. We've been just playing around, testing it with different like pressed logs, different wood and stuff. And just, you know, getting the benefit of heat out of it. And so it's been really cool. It's really fun. I know it's not as efficient probably as like a gas heater, but it is really fun and it keeps the house warm.
And so we lived in California, and where we lived in California, we lived in the foothills of the Sierra Mountains, and it was very common way to heat your home up there. And we never had a stove or an insert, and it's something that we've always wanted. Now, living here in Oregon, we bought our house 6 years ago, and not even a year into the house, we had to put in a brand new heater. And we have a gas heater, and we have a great heater. And so we didn't put a stove in for the issue of solely warming our house with our wood stove insert. We put it in because we wanted it, and it's warm, and we just wanted the ambiance of a fire. Prior, we had the person who kind of redid our house before we moved in, it was a gas fireplace that he put just like
just a log set.
Yeah, like a log set in. And it was nothing ever impressive, and it never gave off any warmth. It was pretty to look at, but it wasn't what we wanted. So we finally made the leap and had it's my little bell you're hearing. We finally made the leap, and we had a insert put in our fireplace, and we're so excited. We really went back and forth if we wanted pellet or if we wanted wood. I really wanted the wood. John really wanted the pellet. The only problem with the pellet is the feeder runs off electricity. I wanted something that we could be totally free of that on, for the purpose of last winter when we had a very freak storm here in the Pacific Northwest. We didn't have power for 3 days. And what were the lows? Like 13 degrees?
I don't know. I don't know if it got down. It was low. It was cold. I don't know if it got down that cold or not, but it was really cold. The other thing is, I don't think we researched pellet enough to find out if there's different options that, you know, maybe didn't require to be plugged in or something like that. And last year we were able to use the truck to power our furnace, you know, so like we were able to get heat and all that kind of fun stuff.
John's truck ran for 3 days straight. 3 days straight powering our house. We
did go to a neighbor's house that had a stove, and it was insert, and it was so just warm and cozy. They also had power, because that side of the street had power, our side didn't.
We have two different grids. It's very weird.
And but it was very nice, and you know, we had been talking about a stove for a long time, and I think that was kind of this whatever proverbial straw that broke the camel's back, was, wow, this is so nice. And especially on these really cold, you know, days where you don't have a lot of entertainment because it's too cold to go out and do a lot, you don't have electricity to power everything and all that kind of stuff. And so, like, I think it was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, and we decided we wanted to do that. So cool.
we're so stoked that we did it. The house has been so cozy.
Almost too cozy
Sometimes. We're learning how to do it. If you actually have any advice, if you have a wood stove, a pellet stove, you know, a freestanding or insert, let us know. Number one, I'm interested in the type of wood that you burn. I'm interested in your fire starter. Your fire starting method, like how you start it, even like how you build it. Yeah, please leave us a comment on this, because we've been told a lot of different information on what to burn and what not to burn. The wood that we're going to buy today is a mixed hardwood, correct? Yeah. And one of the things that we're struggling with is fire starters. We were given, by the place that we bought our stove at, we were given a bag of free fire starter. What a nightmare. We thought the house was catching on fire. Smoke was pouring out of our stove. It was super smoky. It was weird. It's the only one that's been like that for us. Every other fire starter we've used has worked fine. This one was, I don't know. It was bad. It was so bad. So please, if you have experience, let us know what you use, because we have a lot to learn. But the house has been cozy, about 74, 75 degrees. Yeah, like I said, almost too cozy. So, okay, that's where we're heading now. And the light is green, so John's gonna go. And we will catch you guys in a few. So this is actually my favorite building in Portland. It's the Montgomery building. And it was actually where the Montgomery catalog, right? The Montgomery catalog was out of that building, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the history. I think when Carrie came out to Portland before I did.
Hey everyone, this is Editing Carrie coming at you live. Just to confirm, this was the Montgomery Ward mail order catalog warehouse and department store. It is located downtown Portland and it was built in 1920.
When we moved out here, and I think you'd learned the history before.
Yeah. I think it was
and really enjoyed it.
It was actually, that is where the Montgomery catalogs would come from. And I will double check that. So if I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. But yes, that is my favorite building in Portland. To see it all lit up at night is very cool. All right, we are downtown Portland and we're actually making a quick stop at this great little bakery.
Yeah.
It's called the Brewer's Bakery, and he was actually a brewer who moved over to the bakery world and actually specializes in sourdough. So
it's pretty exciting. Actually, it's
yeah.
good bread. I think we're doing lasagna tonight, maybe, so we'll have some bread with our lasagna.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I'll do them all. Okay. So that's fun.
Yeah, or food. So we're very excited. We got the bread in hand. So it's a fougasse, which is basically a sourdough focaccia. That's what he said, right?
A French version of a focaccia.
But all their bread is made with sourdough.
But then all their bread's also sourdough. Yeah, so it is sourdough. And then it's a French version of a focaccia, I guess.
And then we got a baguette. So yes, it was so yummy. And I will mark the location of where it is. So if you're in the Portland area, you know where to go. Get the good sourdough bread. Look at this puddle John parked in. I'm having to hop the curb. Look at that. That is a major puddle. Well, today is December 7th, and December 7th means we are closer to Christmas. And you're probably checking off your Christmas list for your loved ones that you're buying gifts for, but there might be a few people in your life that you're like, I just do not know what to get this person. I am here to help you with that today. So if you have a camper in your life and you are at a loss on what to get them, I'm going to show you around a store that me and John like to go to, and I'm going to show you some ideas. Some of these are on my wish list and some of these I already own. So come with me. Let's take a quick trip into Wilco, and we're going to head to their camping section and I'm going to show you around. Pendleton, you cannot go wrong with anything Pendleton. John and I keep our Pendleton blanket during winter camping on our bed. So warm and cozy. Pendleton socks are also such a great way to go. And then the Stanley Pendleton coffee thermos with a coffee mug. We thought that was such a cool idea. I mean, the Stanleys are awesome. And then every camper needs a good cast iron skillet, and they come in so many different sizes. So this is also such a great idea. And yes, don't forget the cleaning wedge. That is so very helpful. And then the cast iron Dutch oven for campfire cooking. It is absolutely awesome. All the seasonings that can go with it. And then Yeti. I'm a big Yeti fan. We drink our coffee out of our Yeti mugs. So the Yeti is awesome and definitely keeps your liquids hot or cool. Found the little Yeti koozie for your favorite beverage. And these are ice walls. John and I love them for our fridge or, our cooler when we're camping, which I own a Yeti cooler, and they're incredible and worth the price. And every good camper or bad camper needs a good source of light. So flashlights are a great idea. Headlamps here are honestly the best idea, and you can't go wrong with a good headlamp. And then the bug zapper. I thought this was actually a great idea to kill those pesky bugs. So I am actually so bummed. I really enjoy Wilco. I think it's a really great store. So I'm not knocking the store by any means, but they don't have a camping section, which I'm kind of bummed about. But here, let me put you up here so you can, John's driving and he's very focused on the road because we have a third
of a cord of hardwood in the back of the truck. A third of a cord of hardwood in the back of the truck, and you can't see it because John's cover's up. I will get video how they loaded it. They loaded it with a forklift, and we were going to go to a place in Southeast Portland that sold, it was white oak, correct? They're only open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
9 to 2. And to get to the east side of Portland for us it's very doable, but there is so much traffic, and to just
and that's always in the middle of a workday.
Yeah, and it's right in the middle of the workday. So we went to Wilco and bought this wood. It is so tall in John's truck. I'll show it to you when we're stopped. But I'm really bummed they did not have a camping section. So I kind of pieced together some ideas for you guys, and I'm going to show you some stuff at home that I actually have that I was hoping they were going to have, so I could show it to you kind of new so you can see it sparkly and clean. But I'm going to show you some more stuff because I have more gift ideas for you for the camper in your life. So anyway, sorry about that. We're kind of new to Wilco. I think that was our third trip ever to Wilco. And we don't have a Tractor Supply near us. So this is actually the closest kind of like Tractor Supply we have. So I will go over some stuff at home with you when we get there, and then I'll show you the wood because it's crazy. All right, so this is how we brought the wood home. This is so funny. It's huge. So we're definitely gonna have to cut some of it down. But yeah, isn't that so funny? It went nowhere though. It stayed right where it should. I was the one who was worried. John's like, stop being worried. Now
but it
John
all
gets
worked
to
out.
stack it, and I'm headed to the grocery store. So it's so crazy. We came home, which yay, we made it home safely with the wood. But like the sun, after just all the rain, the sun just decided to like make an appearance, and it's like crazy bright. So I had to dig out my sunglasses, which I'm so grateful I did, because there is nothing worse than a glare on the road after it has rained. So anyway, I am off to the store. John is going to be stacking wood. I'm off to the store to buy stuff for my lasagna. I have not made lasagna in forever. I make my own sauce. I do not have a real recipe for it. It's something I kind of tried one day and stumbled upon, and my family loves it. I do have a secret ingredient that I put in it, and I'll tell you what that secret ingredient is. It's brown sugar. I put just about a tablespoon of brown sugar in my sauce, and I swear it makes all the difference. It's so good. So I'm gonna get the stuff to make a lasagna, and it is not gonna be a healthy lasagna. We're making just a normal, run-of-the-mill lasagna, complete with cheese. And you guys saw that we got bread, and you're like, well, John and Carrie, you guys had such a great workout today. And you're right, we had a great workout today. But usually on the weekends, we do have like an indulgent meal. During the week, we try and keep it a lot healthier. We do a lot of like protein style bowls, chicken. With it being winter, it's really easy. We do like a lot of soups. We do a lot of soup. And it's so funny. I didn't really like soup until I got older. I never liked soup as a kid. And it's not that my mom was a bad cook. She was okay. She was just your run-of-the-mill cook. Nothing special, right? But I just never liked any of the soup that she fixed. And so the big soup that I do is chicken tortilla. And we really like that. And then John just learned how to make a bondigas, which is, this is my interpretation, okay? But it's basically a Mexican style, like Italian wedding soup. So he just learned to make that, and that is really good and actually fairly healthy. So tonight's kind of like our indulgent meal, which is great. And we just really thought lasagna sounded good. So I'm gonna head into the store and get what I need while John is at home stacking wood, which I'm just so excited. So I'll be sure to show you guys the stove when I'm back home, and we will show you what we're doing. All right, let's make sauce. My trusty Le Creuset, which is very well loved. This is what I always make my sauce in. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. You break up a pound of sausage. Isn't this thing so cool? I got this on Amazon. And honestly, I think I paid $8, and it has just been the best little kitchen tool this side of the Mississippi. I just love it. So we start with a pound of sausage, getting that all warmed up in the pan. A full onion, a full bell pepper. Okay, so I do not measure my garlic. I measure it with my heart. And this looks like a lot of garlic, but that's about as much as I put in my sauce. Now you could use fresh garlic. I just happen to get my garlic from Costco. It's just easy. But that is how much garlic I put in this sauce. So this is the only tomato puree I use for my sauce. I think it honestly is the best, the absolute best. So this is what I get every time. I put in 1 can of these, and it comes in this size. And then I do a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. I just usually do the store brand tomato sauce because I cannot find tomato sauce in this. So if you've ever found tomato sauce in this, tell me. I'm actually curious. So I'm gonna add this and then the tomato sauce. And but first I'm gonna put some tomato paste. I put about a tablespoon of tomato paste in also. And the tomato paste I actually use is the same brand. So yes, I do definitely love this brand.
The smoke alarm is over.
We had a little smoke alarm. Okay, another thing I measure with my heart is pepperoni. So I will add this in with my sausage. It just gives such a good flavor. Salt, only a pinch to start. I always taste as I go. I definitely am a lover of salt. And so I definitely taste it before I'm ready to serve. I'm always adding more salt, trust me. This is just to kind of get me started. and to bring some flavors alive. This is something else I measure with heart, is basil. So I start with about that much. Sorry guys, again, I told you I didn't have a recipe. Then Italian seasoning. It's another one I measure with heart here. All right, so let's get the Italian seasoning in there. I know it looks like a lot. That's about what I use. And then I've already told you what my secret ingredient is. I have used both dark and brown sugar. You can use whatever your preference is. I would say about a tablespoon I put in. I always just kind of pinch it with my fingers, and I put in about that much. Maybe a little over a tablespoon. Dump that in. Gives the sauce just enough of a sweet little taste. I mix it all up, and I let it simmer away. I'm gonna turn the heat down, that's a little too hot, for about an hour. Super yummy. Okay, little pro tip, when you are getting your lasagna noodles ready. I do not buy the oven ready lasagna noodles. I always buy just the regular Barilla. You need to put them in a pot to get them cooked. One pro tip, since your lasagna will be baking in your oven, is cook your noodles very al dente. It does make a difference. I hate mushy noodles, so cooking it al dente does make all the difference in the world. So the sauce is simmering away. I can start like smelling it, and it's so simple. I'm sure that I'm doing a lot of things wrong with it, but I literally just kind of threw these ingredients together one day and we love it. We feel like it's so much tastier than I used to get the Classico sauce, which the Classico is good, so I'm not like saying anything bad. It's just this I feel like has more flavor, and yeah, so that's kind of how I do it. So I'm gonna get the noodles ready, and then once I have the lasagna together, I will show you. I usually bake it at like 350 to 375. I have a gas oven, so it's kind of funky with its temperatures, but I cook it anywhere between 350 and 375, and I cook it for a good 45 minutes to an hour. We're gonna be eating late tonight, folks, but glad that I got the sauce done. So I'm gonna get the noodles ready. Okay, as promised, I wanted to show you some things around my house that are a perfect gift for the camper in your life. And these were actually just gifted to me by my very good friend. And these are for our trailer. We have a designated knife set to take to our trailer, and I'm so thankful and so excited about this. So this is a great thought. Even if they already have knives, get them a new set, because if you're anything like me, I feel like I keep my knives forever. So it's always nice to have just a fresh set of knives. So these are going to the trailer. And then this is one of our favorite things. It looks like a spork. You can get them on Amazon. We actually picked them up at our local New Seasons for like $3.99. It's just a plasticware, fork. You can get them in different colors and spoon. And we actually keep these in the trailer. This is just a random one that is for whatever reason in my house. So this is also like a great gift. I would love to open a pack of these. They're so fun. You can get them in fun colors. So that is another great option for the camper in your life. And this is the star of the show, the Little Buddy. This thing we have had for several years and has kept us so warm.
Yeah. It's amazing.
This thing is awesome. If you are struggling with a gift to get the camper in your life, I vote getting them the Little Buddy. It does run on propane. We've used it many times while camping.
Yeah, we love it.
And it's been awesome. So I'm gonna let John tell you about our stove. And don't mind the mess. It's not 100% done, but he can tell you about that.
So, well, on the side, it's not all installed yet. I think that's one thing. I'll come over here and you can kind of see.
Hold on, I'll get out of the way.
So you can kind of come over here and you can see that. So they're coming back to finish that. We are also wanting them to maybe extend our whatever chimney, the insert coming out of the chimney a little bit, because it seems like we might be getting some draft in between our furnace exhaust and this. But yeah, that's our stove. Today we picked up a bunch of hardwood, and then we're hoping that's going to burn really good. So I'm getting this fire going, and then I'll put on some hardwood just to see, how that works out.
So it's a low pie. It's made in Washington State, and it looks really small, but we live in a very tiny home, and so this is actually the perfect size for our house.
And it heats up, like our bedrooms are on the other side of the house, and when we have our doors open to the bedrooms, they are warm.
Oh yeah, I think the warmest we got the house was 80 degrees, and we've been trying to keep it about 74, 75. So I love it. I love it. Anyway, we're gonna get this all finished, get things organized, because I feel like this has been ongoing since like before Thanksgiving. So it's just been
before
a constant project. So anyway, this is our new stove. We're so excited. So yeah. All right, and here's the finished product. It cooked for almost 40 minutes. And we are ready to dig in. Look at that bubble. It cooked perfect. The house is definitely warm and cozy. Me and John are heading to bed. The lasagna was fabulous as always. We watched a Christmas movie, and it is 8:45 and we are heading to bed. It's been a busy day. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I hope you guys liked this, just seeing a little bit more of our personal lives. Tomorrow is Sunday. We're gonna definitely take it a little easy tomorrow, and the Bears are playing, so go Bears, right? All right, guys, thanks so much. We're camping next weekend, so you will have a camping video coming your way, and I'm sending you peace and sending you lots of love. Take care.